Hey, what is up everyone? How are we all going today on this fine Saturday? Mine has been chaos with a capital K, I won't lie. My nephew's getting hitched in just a few weeks now, and I'm already in panic mode with trying to prepare outfits and packing for the trip and final arrangements. Plus Saturday is the only day my mom has heaps of flexibility to do things as well, so it's been crazy as busy. And I'm also wrecked from doing my long run early in the morning this morning. So if it was not for Bruno, I would already be passed out on the couch and a goner for the day. So I thought before that actually happens, let me get onto our video for the day and crack on. So day 11 of the 30 videos in 30 days series, and wanted to dive into the topic of investing in your success. Weird thing is, the word investment makes folks feel some kind of way, especially when it comes to business investments that are monetary. And to be honest, I actually had to do a lot of work on myself personally to get to a place where I realized how powerful that one act is in any part of your life. Okay, we're taught to do a lot of things growing up from our parents, our peers, our teachers, but I found that one thing that was never really touched on, well, at least while I was growing up anyway, is the importance of continuous investment into ourselves and our future success. It's like once I left school, which I did really early because I couldn't buy into the actual school system, there was never really a discussion on how to progress any further than getting to that point in your life, because traditionally speaking, okay, you get good grades, you win your trophies for your chosen sports in school, if you're lucky and you're in like the top 3, right? You go off and get a good job and normally slow right down on sports unless you're actually a pro athlete. You start a family, you settle down, you work until you retire. And for years after my adolescence, I never took a course. I never started a new hobby. I stopped doing all the sports and the arts that I actually once enjoyed in school. Okay, I never questioned if I had other interests outside of the work I was doing. I pursued a long-term relationship but didn't even know myself at the time, so it actually turned out to be pretty dysfunctional and unhealthy. I knew I had trauma, but I never really tried to fix it because I didn't have any tools to do that. I drank like a damn fish for years and basically just settled into what the norm was all around me. Okay, until one day I woke up and was like, what the fuck is actually happening in my life? What did I actually miss? What did I miss? Is this what it's meant to be like for the rest of my life? Did I even like myself? Was I happy? Why was I so angry? And, why was I sabotaging everything good in my life at the time? So many deep questions really started to show up in my world when pretty much everything about my life was burning down around me, which was a massive wake-up call. And only in hindsight do I actually feel that I went through all of that. And here's the deal, right? The only time anything really started changing in my life is when I really started to invest in myself and my own success. And not just with monetary means, okay, but actually showing up and investing and doing the work for and on myself. And in just a few years, so much looks different because of making that decision. And here's just a couple of examples. Okay, number one, once I took my online business seriously and I hit the go button, I've invested multi-5 figures in growing and scaling it over the last 4 years. Okay, I've invested in courses, I've invested in different masterminds, a whole heap of different workshops depending on where I was placed in the business. I've invested in different boot camps, whether those were 3 days, 7 day, even up to 14-day boot camps. I've purchased tools, I've, collected different softwares along the line. I've invested in memberships. I've been involved in different coaching. So I've had group coaching, I've had one-to-one coaching. And currently I still actively invest $1,000 a month in one-to-one coaching to grow and scale the biz. In fact, when I hop off of today's video, I'm about to invest in another course to help me grow my IG profile and get some new brand awareness on the way, right? A little side note on this, once you actually get going in your biz, which is a key takeaway I got from my own coaches, is your clients and customers will start to show up the way that you do, right? So if you want your leads to take action on something you're not willing to do, then don't have an expectation of them to move first either, or to move fast for that matter, and I think that's part of leadership really. Folks move how you start to move. So investing in all of this has made a key difference in the time it's taken for me to build the business and the level of success I've attained because of not trying to reinvent the wheel and go at things alone. Okay, imagine trying to achieve a marathon without a framework. Okay, you can get there, absolutely. I'm not saying that you can't, but the level of pain that you're going to experience and the time it's going to take will vary greatly to if you follow a proven plan with support, right? Second example, I broke my back and mangled a lot of the rest of my body in a car crash many years ago. and my back started to get a hunch probably around 6 or 7 years ago. And I really had to start taking my back health seriously. And so I started a very long-term plan with my fitness. And along the way, I've invested in one-to-one coaching. Okay, I've been involved in group coaching. I've done online programs. I've invested in physio and massage. And after really increasing my fitness and finding a love for endurance sports, in my late 30s, I now actively invest in elite coaching with a pro athlete to increase my performance, right? I've gone from being a hunchback with severe mobility issues. In fact, they actually told me I was 90% disabled when I came out of that crash, to being an endurance athlete because of the support systems I've vigorously invested in over the last few years. Folks, if you're watching this and struggling in any area of your life, be it business, personal, sport, healing, right? I can guarantee that when you take it seriously and really invest both your time and money in getting the right systems and support structure, you can really start to achieve big things in your life and experience breakthroughs you never knew existed. Without it, things are going to be slow, tedious, and in my own experience, super painful. And the only thing I would really change about my own journey is making the decision to invest in myself sooner. And that's really the bulk of my thoughts today as I prepare to lock in some more support this afternoon. So I hope this has been eye-opening for you and given you some things to ponder on over the weekend for yourself. And if it has, go ahead and like this video and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And we'll catch you tomorrow on day 12 for more shenanigans. So happy Saturday, folks. Peace.